Deep into that darkness peering, we stand on the edge of the abyss, diving into the life of the enigmatic Edgar Allan Poe. Known as a cornerstone of American literature, Poe's name is synonymous with tales of the macabre and the eerie, sending chills down the spine of anyone who dares to flip through his pages. His works, steeped in mystery and melancholy, have captivated readers for centuries. But who was the man behind the quill? Let's delve into the shadows and find out. Born in Boston in 1809, Poe's life was marked by tragedy from the start. His biological parents, both actors, passed away when he was just a toddler. This unfortunate turn of events led to his adoption by John Allan, a wealthy tobacco exporter from Virginia. The young Edgar Allan Poe was provided with a good education, attending school in England for 5 years before returning to the States and enrolling in the University of Virginia. Poe's passion for writing surfaced early. He penned his first poem at the tender age of 10. By the time he was in his early 20s, he had already published several works. However, his relationship with his foster father was tumultuous, often strained by financial disagreements and Poe's growing ambition to become a professional writer. But the specter of death that haunted his early life would become a recurring theme in his works. From the ashes of personal turmoil, a writer was born. Edgar Allan Poe, despite his struggles with poverty and despair, began to carve out a name for himself in the literary world. He took on various jobs, as a critic, an editor, and a writer, never shying away from expressing his bold and often controversial views. His works, while initially not widely recognized, began to gain traction. Stories of macabre and mystery like The Telltale Heart and The Fall of the House of Usher started to circulate, sending shivers down the spines of their readers. His words, like a haunting melody, echoed within the chambers of the human psyche, exploring the depths of fear, guilt, and the supernatural. But the fame he achieved was a double-edged sword. It brought him recognition, yet it also highlighted his personal tragedies. Yet success did not bring solace. Poe's life continued to be marred by personal losses. In 1849, Poe was found in a delirious state on the streets of Baltimore. 4 days later, he was no more. A chilling end to a life marked by tragedy and genius. Edgar Allan Poe's death, much like his life, is shrouded in mystery. He was discovered in a state of delirium, wearing clothes that weren't his own. The circumstances leading to his state remain unknown, with theories ranging from alcohol poisoning to rabies to murder. His final days, like the dark corners of his tales, are an unsolved mystery that stirs our imagination. Just before his death, Poe penned Annabel Lee, a hauntingly beautiful poem. The narrative, much like many of his works, revolves around the themes of death and lost love. The poem tells the tale of a love so strong that not even the angels in heaven could separate it. Yet the maiden Annabel Lee dies, leaving the narrator alone and heartbroken. This theme of love persisting beyond the grave is a recurring motif in Poe's work, perhaps a reflection of his own tragic love life. His death, as mysterious as his works, leaves us with more questions than answers. But in the very essence of mystery and the macabre, Edgar Allan Poe's legacy lives on, reminding us of the timeless power of storytelling, the human fascination with the unknown, and the haunting beauty of love lost. Poe's legacy extends beyond the grave. His works continue to inspire and terrify generations. His tales of the macabre, his haunting poetry, and his exploration of the human psyche have left an indelible mark on literature and popular culture. He is known as the architect of the modern short story, and his influence echoes in the works of countless authors who followed. His narrative style and themes have shaped genres from detective fiction to science fiction, and horror to psychological thrillers. His impact extends beyond the written word, influencing film, music, and art. His stories have been adapted into countless movies, his poems set to music, and his life and works have inspired artists across the globe. As we step back from the abyss, we leave you with a quote from Poe. "Those who dream by day are cognizant of many things which escape those who dream only by night." What will you discover in your exploration of Edgar Allan Poe's works?